Recently, China suffered a typhoon attack in the north. While torrential rains continued to flood the cities and towns, a 5.5 magnitude earthquake suddenly struck Shandong province in the early morning of August 6, 2023. It is worth noting that just before and after the earthquake, several parts of Shandong saw a strange phenomena. A series of online photos and videos show a red light in the sky lasting for a period of up to 30 minutes. Moreover, people have captured scenes of earthquake clouds and mysterious black circles. These anomalies and the earthquake disaster went on China's hot search list simultaneously, attracting a great deal of public attention. Why is the sky so red? It has been this red light for more than half an hour. I thought it was the light from the hospital's signboard. It wasn't there before. What's going on here? This is the rumored earthquake cloud. This lucky streak is a bit like an earthquake cloud, and I captured it on my phone. I told my coworkers about it. It seems to be earthquake clouds. Should we seek shelter from earthquakes? My coworkers said shut up, but then we had an earthquake in the evening.
This kind of weather has never been seen before. What's going on? It's scary. Oh my gosh, they're all watching it. Do you see it?
Recently, a controversial thing happened in northeast China. A mysterious black circle appeared in the sky. This black circle has appeared more than once. Its size is large and a black fog radiates around it. Very bizarre. It remains there for a long time. When the video was released, it quickly went viral online. These anomalies not only happened in the sky, they also appeared on the ground. Right after the earthquake in Shandong province, some people found groups of swallows flying in the air on the street, constantly flapping their wings, leaving many feathers floating in the air. The sight is astonishing. Oh my gosh, look at the swallows flying all over the sky. Does it have anything to do with the earthquake just now? My goodness, look at them. They are flying everywhere. What's going on here? Have you ever seen such a scene? So many swallows have gathered. On August 8th, bats, which are supposed to emerge at night, appeared in broad daylight in groups. The footage shows many bats are seen crawling on the ground and tree trunks. They climb up the tall and sturdy palm trees. What a bizarre scene. Some netizens left comments saying that they felt goosebumps when watching them. Bats are nocturnal creatures. They have poor vision but excellent hearing. They locate themselves using the echoes of ultrasonic impulses emitted from their larynx. They usually sleep during the daytime and go out to feed at night. It's rare for bats to emerge in groups in broad daylight, but in the past 2 years, this anomaly has been seen more than once in mainland China. On August 28, 2021, many bats were found flying in broad daylight.
8月28日，在四川德阳。
A frightening thing happened. For unknown reasons, many bats suddenly appeared in the sky. The number of bats can only be described as countless. It happened in the evening, and the scene is described well in a Chinese poem. Black clouds pressing down on the city as if to destroy it. According to residents, there had never been so many bats before. When it happened, many people were afraid to go out, worrying that it might be some kind of disaster, like another big earthquake in Sichuan. Even stranger, on August 6, 2023, black bumps of varying sizes suddenly appeared on a highway, like sprouting seeds that were about to break out of the ground. Witnesses tried to break open the bulge on the ground, in which white stones were seen.
The stones have sprouted. What's growing inside? Big stones. Underneath each big bulge, there's a big stone.
The video quickly attracted attention on social media. On August 10, 2023, mainland media Shangyou News inquired with the local traffic bureau. The staff confirmed that the incident indeed happened and that the road section where the phenomena of stone sprouting appeared was an asphalt road surface. It happened after heavy rainfall some time ago. It was likely due to the heavy rainfall impacting the asphalt and the roadbed of the road surface, but the specific reasons were being investigated. A Beijing netizen left a sarcastic comment. "The quality is good. There is treasure buried in the roadbed. Such a big stone. Look at the thickness of the asphalt. A good job." We've reported on the recent disasters in China. Many places in Hebei province are without water, electricity, and food. The water in Drazhou is as deep as 13 meters, with animal bodies and garbage everywhere on the roadside. China's largest grain warehouse, Heilongjiang province, the farmland was heavily flooded, and many people were begging for their lives in the water. In the face of this disaster, the official response has been to cover up what's happening, and the casualty figures aren't transparent. What is most alarming is that this wave of heavy rainfall and flooding may set off another round of contagious viruses. On social media platforms, Chinese netizens are sharing short videos of these odd phenomena with each other, but at the same time they are asking, why are these kinds of bizarre phenomena frequently happening? Is heaven trying to send out some kind of warning to people? Let's take a look at what else is out there.
I went around the field. I don't know what's happening. This field is like a boiling pot. There's no such thing normally. It's the same with the cornfield on this side. Look at the one in the front. I'm scared to get any closer. I just had a quick look from the side. My family told me to go home quickly because it feels like the ground is going to cave in, and it's terrifying. I've never felt like this before. I've never seen this phenomenon before.
A review of historical data shows that when a dynasty in China was on its way to its demise, it was characterized by incessant natural disasters. An old saying goes, when a state is about to fall, there must be evil spirits. All kinds of supernatural visions usually appeared at the end of a dynasty. A prominent Chinese philosopher Dong Zhongshu lived in the Western Han Dynasty from 179 to 104 BC. In his writing on a conversation between heaven and man, he said if the government were unethical, heaven would send down disasters to remind it. If it did not come to its senses, it would be warned by the occurrence of odd things, and if it did not repent, harm and defeat would come to it. Heaven is kind to human rulers and wishes to help them to eliminate disasters and chaos. If a man is not wicked, heaven will always want to support and protect him. This kind of thinking has existed in China historically. Even under the Red Communist regime, such belief is still being passed around quietly among the people. It was also recorded in the official Chinese historical literature that if there were a blood moon, the country would decline, accompanied by disasters, plagues, and wars. Recently, a blood red moon was sighted in China again.
Have any of you ever seen such a red moon? We're here in the town of Taiping, Zaoyang, Hubei province. Look at the moon in the sky. The moon is red and it's very close to the sea level.
Not only that, in the second half of 2022, the rare celestial phenomena of multiple suns competing with each other in the sky appeared in China at least 5 times. 4 suns were captured in the sky on February 28, 2022. At first, there were 3 suns, then it became 4, and when I went back to see it again after a while, it disappeared. I never saw it before. Modern science calls this phenomena the sundog and explains it as the water condenses into tiny ice crystals. They are refracted when the sun shines on them. It's hardly convincing. Modern experts can't really provide an explanation for the cause of the sundog. However, according to the ancient Chinese who believed in the unity of heaven and man, the sun symbolizes the emperor of mankind. So when there are visions related to the sun, it is a warning from heaven to the emperor of mankind. If 2 or more suns appear in the sky at the same time on a certain day, it means that the world is about to sink into chaos, signaling that the emperor is going to be replaced and the dynasty is going to be overthrown. It is also believed that 4 suns appearing at the same time means disaster is coming. In the face of so many anomalies, an economist at the Institute for Information and Strategic Studies in the US analyzed that the Chinese people have sensed that there would be a big change in China, because the people's hearts and minds have changed, and the people are looking forward to the day of freedom and democracy. Once people rumor that there are natural anomalies, people will claim that these are signs of dynastic change. Surely the rulers must be very scared, and they will feel that there are problems. Let's look back. I don't believe that heaven will come to help us. It's more about the people, about people's expectations. It's like the many anomalies mentioned just now. Many people in China feel that there will be a big change happening. It's more of a change in people's hearts. That's what's important. In addition, in the general history of the past, the reason why successive dynasties could become rulers and emperors, they themselves claimed that they had a heavenly mandate. It was because heaven gave them this opportunity, and at the time, they all appointed themselves as sons of heaven, and all of them followed the fate of heaven. Presently, in modern politics, we don't believe in this at all. We have more faith in human efforts, especially in democratic societies. It's a completely different belief. Who is heaven? People are. Voters are. The elected leader isn't any leader but a civil servant, an employee. The taxpayers have hired them to do the job, and leaders should be changed every 3 to 5 years. It's unlike the top leaders in China, who can amend the constitution to make themselves re-elected for the rest of their lives. One can't do this here. He can't stay in power for the rest of his life in the West. So I would rather believe that a democratic country is a good country. So what China really needs is to be socially progressive, nationally democratic, and legally based. And the people should be given dignity and freedom.